Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Chris RD Gymnastics Music Sports channel, and we welcome you all to the 3 meters synchronized springboard finals during the European Games 2023. Enjoy, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. Thank you very much.
Is the degree of difficulty is stuck at 2.0. Here is Sandro and Tornique. Difficulty is stuck at 2.0.
We have here the team from Georgia.
And Tornique.
They will have 2.0 level of difficulty in their back dive. Great job.
But Tornique is closer to the board than his teammate Sandro on the right side.
Yes, Turnik is closer to the board than his teammate Sandro.
From the board lead, timing getting the water is excellent, perfectly at the same time. Straight sevens. You see how the two divers are.
They got straight 7 here from the judges. Very good dive for both of them. We have here people from Australia. 2.0 level of difficulty in their back dive. So first round of dive will be back dive. Hart and Schaller.
9 teams out of 12 that are doing the back dive fight on this first round. And
That's great job.
good timing once again also for the Austrians, just like
They have a very good timing for the two Austrian here.
It's very similar and not as bad as the Georgians, but similar to them. Also in this case, the diver on the right side, on the left board. Now you can see how they're not at different distance from the.
Very good from the divers of Austria.
44,
They got 44.4 score here.
And they are in front of.
Next, from the people of Croatia. Back dive with 2.0 level of difficulty.
Croatia now, very young team. Both divers are just 16 years old.
Wow, they are just 16 years old. These two people of Croatia.
No, inward.
Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. Chris RD here. That is an amazing dive for the 16 years old of
Extremely high.
Austria.
Movement seem pretty good. Timing is perfect. You see how they both grab their hands at the same time. It's a good job, especially here. You see how the distance from the board is
8, 6, 7.5 from scores on the judges. It's a mixed score from the judges.
the competition. 47-40 for them.
They got 47.4 score here from the judges.
Back dive pike for Team Spain now.
For Team España, 2.0 level of difficulty.
Here we have coaches.
They look like South American here.
See how they do on this dive. First of all, gotta get the right timing off the board. They do an excellent job.
Makikita nyo naman, napaka-excellent ng pinakita nila. They have a very excellent entry and they have a good vertical lines here. Very well synchronized dive for Team Spain.
Same time. So a very good job, and they're probably gonna get him first with this execution.
They got 48.0 score from the judges. 8.0 are most of their score. From Team Greece, 2.0 level of difficulty for inward dive.
Grigorios and Athanasios. Team Greece was in 6th place last year at Europeans.
Yeah, it was said that they are in 6th place last year.
They start with
That's
the
very good.
inward dive pike.
The pike position is
Not
good,
perfect with the
and they
time.
have a good entry there.
They were pretty different already here with the arms at the beginning, and especially Athanasius on the left side.
They have a little bit of issue of synchronization upon the entry.
Too far away from the board on such an easy dive, different distance from the
Yeah,
board
they said this was a little bit far from the board.
by the two divers.
44.4 score from the judges.
And now
We have here from the Team Ukraine
we see
in their forward 1.5 somersault.
Greece. Now we have already Team Ukraine on the board. For 1.5 somersault pike.
The pike was good, and it is a good
A good
synchronization
job
for
by
Team Ukraine.
First hurdle we see in this competition. They're very high.
They have a good synchronization upon the entry. They have a good vertical lines in their inward 1.5 somersault.
Individual performance by the two divers. So they're most likely getting in front of everyone, and
They got 48.0 score from the judges, 7.5, 8.0, 8.5. Of course, from the Team France, the favorite of YouTube, Jules Bouyer. And they are also bronze medalists in the World Championship 2023.
they got second and third in the
You can watch their performance on the YouTube channel of Aquatics
medal on 1 meter.
for World Championship 2023.
And they
They have a very good. They are making a very good routine here.
dive. Alexei ends up going further back, more distant from the springboard, and also a bit over. Not a perfect dive, but pretty good.
This is a pretty good dive for Team France.
Expecting a better
Such amazing dive for both of them.
but overall, not too bad. They're just
Jules Bouyer and John Dart got 7.5, 7.0 score from the judges.
560.
We have here from Switzerland, back dive.
Back dive pike for them as well. And that's the remaining teams. They're all gonna perform a back dive pike from now on until the end of the first round. Jonathan and Guillaume. Guillaume is closer to the camera right now.
Jonathan is the one away from the camera.
Jonathan is the one in charge of counting.
Good job. Good synchronization for Jonathan and for this team Switzerland. Very good entry. Good vertical lines.
On the right side, Guillaume, and on the left, Jonathan. You can see how they move their arms together, get in the water.
Yes, they are moving their hands together, getting their body together in the water. Good synchronization.
High,
This is a good job for Team Switzerland.
7.5 and 8s individually, 8 and 8.5 in synchro. And this one is the higher scoring dive so far.
Great job for 48.6 scores from the judges. We have here Team Germany, Bartel and
Germany on the springboard right now. Timo and Lars are doing also back dive pike.
yeah, they will do a back dive pike for Team Germany.
And also for Team Germany.
That is a
and
very good dive for Team Germany. Very good synchronization. And they have a nice timing to go to the water.
on
Great job for their vertical lines.
probably just Timo slightly ahead of time getting in the water. It could have gone higher. Not too bad though. That was the only thing I noticed. Other than that, is perfect. Distance is perfect.
49.2 scores from the judges. 8, 8.5, 8.0 scores from the judges. Next diver, we have Poland. Back dive 2.0 level of difficulty. Their first dive.
Crowd cheering Team Poland got up on the board. Let's see how they do their back dive pike.
Let's watch how they're going to do their back dive here. That's a great job for Team Poland. Very good and amazing synchronization.
Probably not as clean and sharp as the Germans, but extremely high jump for both divers. And
Yes, I love their jump here. It's very good. Without hesitations.
look how it looks like there's only one person getting in the water right now. They're exactly at the same time. Very well executed, especially
Yeah, exactly. They're just diving as one person. 46.8 score from the judges.
six, but they're all very close.
From Great Britain, back dive for the 2.0 level of difficulty.
Low degree of difficulty. So let's see how the British divers do on their back dive pike.
Great Britons are such an amazing divers. You will see very clean dive, no water splash, and very good entry.
Execution of the individual dives. Same height, good timing, arms are together. Easy dives in the first round of
Easy dive, but very clean dive for Team Great Britain. Amazing, Team Great Britain.
Move so well synchronized. Probably just Ross, a little bit more distant from the board, but individual dives are perfect
Individual dives are perfect indeed. 49.8 score from the
for
judges.
them, and they're same score as
For Team Italy,
Germany. Yes.
back dive for Tochi and Maragsalia.
Last divers of this first round. The last team in the
Yes, indeed. This is the last diver for the first round of Team Italy.
last year in Rome. They're doing a back dive pike also.
Yes, they will do a back dive, as said by the announcer. Sorry that I need to speak here because YouTube requires it. Thank you very much for your understanding.
See Giovanni counting. And also
Such a very clean dive for the Team Italy. You see there's no water splash. Very clean entry. And the vertical line is very beautiful. Very tight body, very tight muscles for both of them.
also beautiful entries by both divers. So the scores go from 7.5 in the
Yes, they have a 7.5, 8.7.5, 8.0 to 9 scores from the judges. And their total score here is 51.6. Great job, Team Italy.
all of them.
We are now in the second round. Team Georgia.
And reverse dive pike.
Yes, they will do a reverse dive pike. There's a little bit problem with their form. Bending of the knees is there. And it will cost them some points deductions for their executions.
Bends his knees.
Yes, and a little bit problem also with their synchronization for Team Georgia.
Not a good timing. You see how Torniga gets in the water earlier. So yeah, not scoring very high on this dive of Team Georgia. 6.5 and 4.5.
Yes, they got 6.5, 4.5. Scores from the judges 34.2 total score.
And now we have
Okay, we have here Team Austria. They will do a reverse dive in their 2.0 level of difficulty, hard and shallow.
reverse dive pike for them.
Very good. You can see a very good vertical lines there and very good entry. Great job.
But I gotta say that in the air, they did an excellent job. You see it here, taking off perfectly together. Probably just a different way by the two divers are bringing
A little bit of leg separation in their
get the
flight
water together. It's like both
of
divers
one
did
of the
good.
diver.
Good job overall. 7.5 from the judges.
And they got here 44.4 score from the judges, 7.5, 7.0 scores. And we now have here next divers, Team Croatia, reverse dive for 2.0 level of difficulty.
Croatia, Luka and Matej.
Yeah, that's Luka and Matej from Team Croatia.
Wow, then
From the very beginning, they have some problem with their springboard, not synchronized, but on the air, they become synchronized.
completely different.
You see there a very good vertical lines, but there is some a little bit problem of the synchronization, very minimal, but very good.
And Luka closer to the camera just goes too far over. So
Yeah,
usually
Luka a little bit too far over for his dive.
could have been better.
And you can see here, they got 41.4 score from the judges, 7.0, 7.5, and 5.0 scores from the judges. Team España for the reverse dive for 2.0 level of difficulty.
First dive also for them is a reverse dive pike. So many reverse dives in the second round and many back dives on the first round.
Good job! Very clean dive for Team España. Minimal water splash and very good entry. And their vertical lines is very nice.
On the board, Nico seemed closer, but the timing is perfect.
Yes, indeed, they have a very good timing there for both of them. Good synchronization. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. Thank you very much.
Easier dives, and most of the teams would rather not risk the reverse 3.5 somersault or the back 2.5 somersault.
46.2 score from the judges, 7.0, 7.5, 8.5, 8.0.
Lower degree of difficulty, and reverse 3.5 is
From Greece for their reverse dive, Mitrio and Chirikos, 2.0 level of difficulty for Team Greece.
very simple to get high scores on those. So that's why they decide to do the back and reverse dive in the voluntaries.
That is a good dive, a little bit too far over from one of the diver, but it's fine.
For them, 46.20, they're at 94.20. And now we saw Team Greece with their reverse dive pike.
A little bit a very minimal synchronization issue.
But they do a good job getting clean entries, both of them. They end up getting sevens from the judges and a 42.
And they got 42.0 score from the judges, 7.0, 6.5 scores. Team Ukraine.
Team Ukraine now.
We have here Kolodi and Konovalov. Back dive for 2.0 level of difficulty.
Back dive
That is a good dive for Team Ukraine. As you can see, very minimal water splash. A very good entry and a very tight muscles and very good vertical lines.
and that was
Although a little bit a very minimal synchronization issue, but all in all, it's very well.
that is performing the backward group of dives in the optionals is Team Croatia with back
Team
dive.
Ukraine got 49.2 in their second dive. Team France for their second dive. Reverse dive for Bouyer and Jandard.
This dive 8s and 8.5s, not bad at all. And Team Ukraine is ahead of everyone at 97.20. Team France now, that didn't struggle, but had a tiny mistake in the first dive. Reverse dive pipe for them. And they do a
Very good for Team France. As you can see, it's a very clean dive, very minimal water splash, very tight muscles, and very good entry.
incredibly high. It's a little bit noisy on the board. Didn't get a perfect timing with the springboard.
The height is very good. For Bouyer, a little bit, he dives more
Water
high.
ahead of his teammate, but overall a better job than the previous round. 8s and 8.5s from the
It's a
judges.
better job for Bouyer.
49.80.
They got 49.8 score from the judges, 8.0, 8.5. For Team Switzerland, 2.0 difficulty for reverse dive.
For them, a reverse dive bike.
Yeah, it will be on pike position for Team Switzerland. Very
And
good.
the timing
Although there is some a little bit problem with the form, very minimal, but overall it's a very well
you can
dived.
see when they come out of the pike position, you see it here, they get in a pike, and then Jonathan started moving his hands a little bit too early. He started early, but then Guillaume picked up some speed with his arm movement and got back on track.
Very minimal issue with synchronization. Very good job for Team Switzerland. For the Toit and Sakho.
7.5 and 8, and they give us big smiles there.
We have here from Team Germany for the reverse dive.
Very nice time competing today. Inward dive pike for Team Germany now.
Yes, it will be an inward dive pike for Team Germany. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to this channel. Such a very great dive, such a masterclass for Team Germany. Very minimal water splash, a very good form, and the legs are well pointed, toes are well pointed.
Both divers, you see how they're exactly the same time in the water.
Yeah, indeed, exact time for both diver in the waters.
For, more than 50 points, actually, to be right, is 51.
And they got 51.0 score from the judges, 9.0, 8.0, 8.5.
Germany gets ahead of everyone at 100.20.
And we have here from Team Poland, they will do a reverse dive, Leszak and Reshotek, 2.0 level of difficulty.
Good.
Indeed, very good dive, very minimal water splash. They did it very well.
Time coming down from the hurdle. We saw how the divers were moving at different speed there, and Andre ends up being in the water.
Individually, they did very well. A very minimal issue with synchronization.
Not bad at all, though. A good execution overall for Team Poland. 46-20.
Yes, they get a 46.2 score from the judges for Team Poland for their second dive.
See now, Team Great Britain.
Of course, we have here Team Great Britain, Haslam and Hetley.
And they double up on the forward rotations, forward somersaulting dives. In the last round, they'll perform the 4.5 somersault tuck.
The somersault is good, the entry is beautiful, very minimal water splash. It reflects that their body is indeed tight upon their entry.
James seems to be ahead of time. You see, he's lower and much faster into
Very
and out
minimal
of the,
synchronization
somersault.
issue, but very good all in all.
Horizontal, already completely straight. So not a wonderful execution by him, but
They got 47.6 score from the judges, 7.5, 8.0, 8.5. We have here from Team Italy, reverse dive for 2.0 level of difficulty, Tochi and Maragsalia.
Before we start optional rounds, we have the reverse dive pike by Team Italy. And also for Team Italy.
That is very good, and individually they perform very well. Minimal water splash, but there are a little bit issue with their synchronization. That overall it's very well dived.
On the board coming down from the hurdle, and you see how he's much ahead of time getting in the water compared to his teammate. So still getting a good score.
They have a good score from the judges, 47.4 total score. Scores after the second round of dive. We are now on the third round. Inward 2 and 1/2 somersault for our next divers.
So Georgia now.
Yeah, we have here Team Georgia.
A lot of movements there, bouncing on the board before taking off.
Oh, there is a little bit problem with their synchronization. It's very inevitable, but surely there will be some
Together, but at
problem
different
with
speeds.
here.
So Tornico on the left side gets vertical, a little bit more vertical than Sandro. Tornico actually does a good dive, solid dive individual, 6.5, 7 for him. It's just the somersaulting speed is totally different, so synchronization scores are gonna be low.
And we have here Team Georgia. Their score is 54.0 from the judges. 6.
Synchro.
We got here from Team Austria. They will do an inward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with 3.0 level of difficulty. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Austria.
And you can
And that is very good from Team Austria. Great job.
much better they do compared to Georgia. They, in the somersault, you see it here, when they're spinning, their legs are at the same exact moment.
Very good, and they have a good synchronization there for Team Austria.
In both somersaults and on the come out, they have the right timing in the water. Just Alex was a tiny bit further back than Nikolai.
They got 61.2 score for Team Austria for their third dive. Third dive for Team Croatia, inward 2 and 1/2 somersault.
For Team Croatia now. Matej and Luka are ready on the board. First experience at European Championship for
Yeah, 16 years old for both of them, for Team Croatia.
they're again very young, just 16 years old. This is like a warm up for the Junior European Championship that will take place in Croatia.
That is a very good dive
And they'll for sure be there
for Team
competing.
Croatia.
Inward 2.5 somersault pike, well executed. Good
Yeah,
somersault
that's a
from
very
the
good
guys.
execution for Team Croatia.
This dive is that Luka here closer to the camera comes out of the somersault too late and ends up going too far over. 60 points for them, and they are just less than a point behind Team.
They got 60.3 score from the judges, 6.0, 6.5, 7.0. And we have here from Team Spania.
Springboard.
They will have a 3.1 level of difficulty for their forward 3 and 1/2 somersaults. Abadia Garcia and Garcia Bouyer. That is a very good dive for Team Spain. They have a good entry and also the vertical line is good.
Very good top part of the dive. Both divers go very high.
The pike position is enormously beautiful. A very minimal issue with synchronization. But overall, they did it very well.
Somehow Nico was ahead of time in the somersault, but both divers get a very clean entry. 72.54, and Spain gets up in first place right now.
First place now for Team Spain. They got 72.54 for their third dive. We now have here Team Greece. 2.8 level of difficulty for their forward 3 and 1/2 somersaults. Team Greece. Chirikos and Mitro.
Tuck position.
The tuck position is
Divers
good.
end up going too far over.
Yeah, the both of them have gone too far over after their dive in the springboard.
It wasn't too bad in the the somersault here. They are the same height and same speed, but both divers just go too far over. Individually, the dives don't score very high, and that's why also the synchronization.
Yeah, they don't have a very good score from the judges synchronization because of the too far over dive. 47.04 scores on the judges. We now have here Team Ukraine with inward 3 and 1/2 somersault, 3.4 level of difficulty, very high level of difficulty. Challenge for them is to execute their dive very well.
It's interesting how we see.
Oh, that is a very good dive for Team Ukraine. Great job. In spite of what is happening in their country, they managed to be one of the top divers and one of the top performers or athletes in the world. Just a little bit some issue with the synchronization upon the revolution, their tuck position. But it's fine for Team Ukraine.
Teams with the hardest list are towards the end of the dive order, starting from.
They got 71.4 score from the judges, 7.0, 7.5. For Team France, Bouyer and Jandard, inward 3 and 1/2 somersaults.
Easier dives performed by the first 5 teams, and then from team number 6 on, the degree of difficulty gets much higher. So we saw Team Ukraine scoring a total of 71.40 points and getting ahead of everyone right now. Inward 3.5 somersault tuck also for Team
The tuck position is good for Team France and they got a very good entry there. Let's see the synchronization. They have a good synchronization, their tuck revolutions, and the entry is beautiful.
lower and shorter than Jules. So they do get a good dive, but not
Very
as good as Team Ukraine.
It will be a very good dive for good score for Team France, but Team Ukraine is more beautiful. 69.36 total score from the judges.
France is at
Team Switzerland, inward 2 in 1/2 somersaults, 3.0 level of difficulty.
now inward 2.5 somersault pike for
It will be on the pike position for this somersault.
same direction. So inward dive, inward somersault and dive with a 2.5 in a pike position.
Beautiful.
individual
That
dive,
is a good
especially
dive
by
for both of them.
Jonathan. Here would seem on the slow motion how Jonathan is on the left side and he gets a perfect entry.
Very good job for both of them. Perfect entry for Team Switzerland.
Away from the board. You see it here. They're not in line. That's why the judges deduct a few points for them. So
Total of 64.8 score for Team Switzerland in their third dive. For Team Germany, 2 and forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with double twisting. 3.4 level of difficulty for Team Germany. Whoa! That is a very good individual dive for Team Germany.
Leaning too far forward, coming down from the hurdle.
Yeah, you can see a leaning for too much forward. But the entry is beautiful.
It is not bad at all. It's most likely the
Yeah, it's just a fair dive for both of them compared to Ukraine.
round of dives, but they could have done better here, for sure. The different distance from the board caused the synchro. judges
For
to
Team
go
Germany, they got 72.42 score.
172.62, and
We have here for Team Poland, we'll have a forward 2 in 1/2 somersaults with 3.3 level of difficulty. That's back end ratio tech of Team Poland.
Oh, nice recovery by Andrei.
That is a very good recovery for Andre and his partner,
Forward.
Risotech.
Big mistake on that hurdle. He had to use all the strength in
The
his
revolution
legs
is
to
good, but
stay
very
on the
minimal
board, then hold on
synchronization issue.
to
Very
the
minimal.
legs on the pike
All in
position.
all, are
We
great
saw him
job.
coming out of that somersault much later than his teammate. Not excellent, but I gotta say, that's probably what he was telling to Casper here in this slow motion.
Great job.
Quite
65.10 score from the
hard to decide
judges
6 and a
for
half
that
eventually.
third dive. We now have here from Great Britain.
And they are just 14 points behind Team Germany in the lead. Team Great Britain now reverse 1.5 somersault, 3.5 twist.
Wow.
Good
You can
individual
see
dive by both divers,
they have a very
but
good individual dive
noticeably
there.
not too well
Amazing
in
job.
synchro, especially because of the distance from the board. And don't get me wrong, it's a neck dive. I was expecting better
That is an
speed,
excellent dive.
better synchro by the diver. See here how Ross is further away from the board. It's a high degree of difficulty. Tony Ali, their coach, seems happy with that.
They got 75.6 score for Team Great Britain in that third dive. We now have here for Team France for their round 3, forward 3.5 somersault, 3.1 level of difficulty.
Of a point ahead of Team Italy now. Forward 3.5 somersault pipe for that. 3.1 degree of difficulty.
That's a very good forward 3.5 somersault from Team France.
On the right springboard, who step back, you see him here, not at the end of the board, but they still get a good speed. Lorenzo is way ahead of
That's a good individually. They have a very good dive.
on the hurdle. They still get very good synchro scores, even though they're
Good
not
synchronization for Team France.
two amazing dives and 8s from the judges.
They got a 72.54 score for Team Italy. 8.0, 7.0 scores after the third round. We are now coming for the fourth dive of the 3-meter springboard finals European Games 2023. For Georgia, in their fourth dive, they'll do a forward 3.5 somersaults with 3.1 level of difficulty. Team Georgia.
Much better job on this dive.
That is a good dive for Team Georgia. Much better than the other previous dives that they have.
It's easier on the slow motion to see good timing off the board, and you see how the legs are at the same spot of the somersault. Well,
Yeah,
that's
legs are on the same
just
spot on the
sample away
somersault.
from the camera here. Here is just more distant from the board. That's the only difference in this synchro. So
We have here Team Georgia, 61.38 scores from the judges.
Georgian divers get up at 191.58.
We got here from Team Austria for their fourth dive. They will do a forward 3.5 somersaults with 3.1 level of difficulty. Team Austria, Hart and Schaller. And that is a very good dive for Team Austria.
Very last second, you'll see it in the slow motion. At the very last second, Nikolai on the left side ends up going.
They have a very good dive there, very good entry.
See it here, easily here. His heels and legs just go slightly over, but it was very well executed both individually and in synchro. Not bad
Very
at
good
all.
execution, individually in synchro. 67.89 for Team Austria.
Team Croatia now, also for
Team
them.
Croatia now for their fourth dive. They will do a forward 3.5 somersaults with difficulty of 3.1. Martinovic and Neverskanin.
Totally different.
They will have a
And
a very
there
big
again,
issue
very
of
good dive.
synchronization. Issue also with the
Croatian
vertical lines
divers
there.
struggle a lot, especially Luka on the left. Got the hurdle completely wrong.
Yeah, look on the left, get a completely wrong in the
Completely
hurdle.
different. Yeah, that's when the mistake is at the beginning. It's of the dive, like for example in this case on the hurdle, it gets very
And they have a
complicated
pretty good
moving
score
forward.
here for
So
sure with what they did. They got
that we do not
50.22
see that
score for
happen
Team Croatia
during
for
that,
that fourth
obviously.
dive.
Too bad. Now
Team
Team
Hispania,
Spain
Abadia Garcia
would
and Garcia
have some
Boyster forward 2.5 somersaults with double twisting with a difficulty of 3.4. Team Hispania.
see the coaches and the teammates there. All everyone is very focused. 3.4 degree of difficulty for Team Spain losing fifth place after 3 rounds.
Very good
Excellent
job for
job,
Team
excellent job by
Hispania
the
in
Spanish
that
divers.
fourth dive.
Probably the entries could have been cleaner. I gotta say, in the air here we see takeoff is together,
Their takeoff is
twister is
together,
together.
their twisting is together.
They get at the water and they're just not very clean.
They are not very clean in that dive.
That's the only problem. But not bad. Is also a high degree of difficulty dive
Very good, high
without
level of
force.
difficulty
So
for that dive.
they end up getting 7.5 in synchro. And as I
They
said,
got
the individual dive could
72.42
have been
total
better by both
score.
divers, especially in the entry.
We
They
got
get
here
74.
for
Do
Team
well by the first place
Greece.
right now.
Back 2.5 somersault with
Team Greece
3.0
now.
difficulty.
Back to have some sort.
Matro and Chirikos. Team Greece on their fourth dive.
That only Team Croatia was doing this time, but also Team Greece, I guess I didn't see that while checking the diving list by this team. My bad. And they're well synchronized, but both divers end up going too far over.
Not
They
well
both have
synchronized. Both divers went too far over in that
their
entry.
arms and
Also, the vertical
to
line is
avoid
not that
being
perfect.
far and
Some
over
issue with the
in the
vertical
water.
lines.
That was the technically the problem with this dive by Grigorius and Athanasius.
Grigorius and Athanasius got 51.3 for
51.30,
Team
and
Greece.
now Team Greece is at 184.74.
We now have Team Ukraine,
Fifth
the
place
leading,
now.
and they are executing a
Now
very
Team
good level
Ukraine,
of difficulty
the
in this
largest dive
European Games
there is
2023.
also of the competition, but other teams will perform it. 3.8 degree of difficulty for a forward 4.5 somersault top turn.
And that is a very good dive
Very
for
good.
Team
Very
Greece.
good. This is gonna score high. They get
They will
very
have a
good
good
entries
score and
up
high
to the
score
red
here for Team
on the
Greece.
board. We
If
see
you can
Oleg on
see,
the
the
right side
revolution
with
is
the hand
good,
with the
very good
somersault top turn.
height, and also
Solid
very good
entries by
vertical
both divers. They
lines.
end up getting
Team for
straight
Team
together
Ukraine.
at the water. They get back on track after some relief there by a young Ukrainian supporter.
And
Yeah, so
Team
7.5
Ukraine here got
the
82.08, pretty
6.5
good
individual.
score. Their
Total
fourth
score
dive.
of
Team
82
France, of
being the
course,
best dive so far.
will do a forward three and
Not
one
bad
half
at all.
somersaults with 3.1 level of difficulty for Bouyer and
Now
John
forward
Dard.
3.5 somersault for Team France.
Fourth dive of Team France.
And
Very
once
good
again,
job,
they're
Team
not perfect
France.
on the board. After in the air, they get back on track, but they kept a different momentum in the air. We see they end up getting almost completely back together in the somersault, but
Very
Alexei
good job,
was
Team
ahead.
France, in that fourth
We see
dive.
him coming out and getting straight before Jules. So
Some
slightly
little bit
short,
issue of getting
not
straight
too bad.
before their
It's
entry,
in
but overall
synchro,
it's a very beautiful dive.
and individually though, because of the struggle on the
Team
hurdle,
France got
69.7 for Jules,
69.75
69.74.
score.
This could have been a little bit better because he's a
Team Team
know that forward
Switzerland,
dive,
forward 3
but
and one half
as
somersault in their
other
fourth
dives that
dive.
we see today, also not as it was their easiest option. Let's move on. Same dive for Team Switzerland for 3.5 somersault for Bouyer and jump.
Very good, very clean dive for Team
They
Switzerland.
hurt
Minimal water splash,
before
almost
on the
nothing
dive,
water splash.
on the board.
Beautiful entry,
It was much
body is
better than
very
the
well
French
tight.
divers before them. But I don't know, they seem just like a little bit off in the entries. It's not
Yeah, a little
bad at
bit off
all.
in the
But
entry
we saw
for
here how
Jonathan.
Guillaume is more distant from the board. It is overall better than the French diver. Also, this dive ends up being not perfect in synchro.
Yeah, not a little bit,
But I
not
gotta
that
say,
perfect in synchronization,
good
but they
job
got a good
overall.
score,
7.5 and 7 for
71.61
them, 8 in
for Team
synchro.
Switzerland in that
So
fourth dive.
the judges thought that in synchro, this dive was just like the
For
ones of
Team
the French
Germany in their
dive,
fourth dive,
but
one of the leader
definitely
here in their
these divers did
3
better.
meter springboard dive finals.
And now is Team Germany. First one have somersault, 3.5 twist.
The twisting is amazing. They get a beautiful entry, very clean dive there, very minimal water splash, almost not no water splash.
Timo
The height
is
is very
lower,
good.
definitely lower than Lars, but
Yes,
did
Timo is a little
make
bit
this
lower
mistake.
than Lars.
Entry in the water by Lars. Way short and splashy. The scores are not very high, but consider the high degree of difficulty, they're still well, they're not ahead of
They
everyone
got
at the moment, but
70.35
they're not
score
too
in
far
this
behind
fourth
the
dive for Team France.
they're 8 points behind Team Ukraine in second place.
We now have here Team
Now,
Poland.
Team Poland, or 3.5 somersault for them.
3.5 somersault for Team Poland in their fourth dive.
They lost a few points there. They're for sure aiming to get a medal here, but they could have done much better on this reversal.
Very
Nice
good.
dive by Team
It's a nice
Poland.
dive for Team
Nice
Poland,
dive.
as you can
Probably not
see.
the highest jump
Just a good
up
dive
in
for
the air
them.
by both divers.
Just a fair height
But I gotta
during
say,
their
other than
in their height
Casper on
of
the left side being
of
ahead of time
flight.
in the somersault, other than that, they get
Some
good
little bit of
individual
synchronization
dives.
issue in
Dominik
their
Bouyer
somersaults.
was a little bit late on the kick, but they seem very happy and excited after these and very focused. They seem to be talking about keep on going like that. We're doing good, and
They
actually
got a
got
67.32 score
they're
for
not
Team
far
Poland.
from the
Team
top.
Great Britain will do a forward, sorry, an inward 3 in 1 half
They're
somersaults.
20
3.4 level of
20 behind.
difficulty. Good difficulty for Team Britain in their fourth dive.
17 points from Team Germany. I tell you, they have very hard dives later, and never know, anything could happen. We've seen it throughout the week here. Inward 3.5 somersault tuck for Team Great Britain also. And
Very good job for
jump
Team
then,
Great
Team
Britain.
Poland. The
Amazing job.
only problem with this dive was the entry in the water by Ross Aslam on the right side. They're perfectly together also. Oh, that's why. If you see on the further away from the camera, Ross was grabbing at his hand and it doesn't, it's covered here by his teammate. But it was
Good
grabbing
job
at his
for
hands
Team
and
Great Britain.
completely
Such
slipped
amazing job.
his hands in the end.
They got
That's why it was very high
74.46 score
splash,
here.
but
8.0, 8.0,
excellent dive, and
7.5.
Team Ukraine, Team Great Britain
This is
scored
Team Ukraine,
74
the leading in this 3
46,
meters platform.
and they get
Sorry, 3
right
meters
behind
springboard.
Team
We have
Ukraine.
here Team France, Italy, I mean, sorry for that. Forward 2 in 1 half somersault with double twisting. For Team France, 3.4 level of difficulty for their fourth dive. Team Italy.
And another tiny mistake by
A little bit
Italy.
timing mistake
They
for Team
seem
France, as it's said
off
here.
rhythm today. Again, Lorenzo is just steps too far back from the hurdle and is much lower than his teammate.
Good job
But
for
that
Team.
the clean entries help for the individual
Oh, that's
score,
amazing.
and also the high degree of difficulty helps. They get up in third place.
Good
Yeah,
job for Team Italy.
Lorenzo is talking with the coach, showing her how he was just leaning backwards and just stepping backwards. But we had
Standing
4 from
after the
dives.
fourth round. This is the
Team
score
Germany
in
is in
standing after
first for their
fourth round.
category.
Moving on now for the fifth round of this 3-meter springboard finals.
And here we are ready for Team
For Team
Georgia.
Georgia, they will do a forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with single twisting, 3.0 level of difficulty.
Their fifth dive is a forward 2.5 somersault forward twist. And they take off and get in the water exactly at the same time.
Yeah, they take off and get into the water exactly at the same time.
They come out.
Some a little bit desynchronization in the form, but it is a well dive for them.
We see him getting in the water with his teammate, but in the air they were at opposite times coming out of the pike and into the twist. Overall, a very good dive for
Good
them.
dive for Team Georgia here.
6.5.
And Georgia got 57.6 scores, 6.5, 6.5 scores on the judges.
Team Austria now.
Team Austria on their fifth dive, 3.0 level of difficulty for their forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with single twisting. Team Austria.
They were in 9th place at 217 points.
Good job for Team Austria.
The problem with the synchro is
A little bit problematic with their synchro.
on the board. We saw on the left side Nikolai getting too far away in the water. We see it here. They're completely in a different spot, getting in the water. That is the thing that bothered the most the judges of this dive. Other than that, they did a good job with their individual dive.
Team Austria got
Team Austria.
a good score here.
Team Croatia now.
Team Croatia in their fifth round. They will do a forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with double twisting. Good difficulty 3.4 in their fifth round. Team Croatia. Oh, that is a very good dive. Much better dive from the previous.
For sure, work more on the timing. They are always
There always some problem with their timing, but they can work on with that
back on the
as
board.
times goes by.
And that's the beginning of the issues with this dive, because then that causes the divers to react to that and hurry up into pike position. Move their
They got
body
65.2 score
way. So
in that
6.5
fifth dive.
overall for,
We have here Team Hispania.
in synchro for
Inward 2 and 1/2 somersaults for Abadia Garcia and Garcia Bouyer with the difficulty of 3.0.
somersault pike.
Team Hispania on their fifth round.
Compared to the other teams fighting for a medal with them, the other teams have much higher degree of difficulty, so they will need perfection here.
And they need a perfection here for Team Hispania.
And absolute perfection in synchronization.
Good job for Team
Great
Hispania.
job,
Such a great job and great
with their individual dive.
dive
Also,
for Team
the
Hispania.
synchro is good.
Individual dive is
Notice
amazing.
that Nico on the left is further back in the water, more distant from
Very minimal issue with their synchronization.
not that bad.
That is a very good dive for Team Hispania.
Live it seemed more distant from the board. Nico
Team
dive.
Hispania got 69.3 score in that dive, 7.5 and 8.0 scores.
Seem happy with that. 69-30 on this dive.
Team Greece in their fifth dive, we will do a forward 2 and 1/2 somersault with single twisting, difficulty of 3.0. Team Greece in their fifth round. Oh, that is a missed dive for Team Greece. Not well synchronized. I think there is a problem upon the.
See him on the right side. He started his twist and
Yeah,
then grabbed his legs and got
Oh my god, I hope he just fine. That is very painful.
He gets in the water with his feet first, so
I hope
not
he's fine.
completing the dive that he was supposed to do. He's smiling about it.
The good thing about diving is it's much more safe
Happens
than
sometimes.
gymnastics. Safer than gymnastics.
I guess the referee is deciding if it was a failed dive or if he did not run in the water with feet first.
Their coaches are not happy with them.
Yes, he did. It is a failed dive.
Yeah, it is a failed dive.
This dive,
They lost their score
and they
in
say
that dive.
they score points. And the leaders after the round of
We have here the leaders on the board from Ukraine. 3.5 level of difficulty. They will do reverse 3 and 1/2 somersaults. That is very beautiful. Very great dive for Team Ukraine. Very clean dive. No water splash. Masterclass dive from Team Ukraine for
almost at the same speed.
Kolodi and Konovalov. The same speed
Excellent entries. Look,
and also forming the
very
vertical lines
by Team Ukraine.
before the entry is
And
very well synchronized. Great job, Team Ukraine, for that fifth dive.
again above 80 points.
They got
Although actually
84.0
got
score, Team Ukraine.
84.68.
85 point,
It's up to
8.5, 7.5. We now have here Team France
Team
in their
France
fifth
now.
dive.
France is doing a full tuna somersault, double twist pike.
It will be on the pike position.
And
Great
excellent.
job.
Two great entries in
Those
the
are
water
free.
for both
It
of
is
these
not a pike.
divers.
It is a free.
Good job on the board there together, up with their hands, come out of the pike position together. Alexei is slightly
It
ahead
is
of
a
him.
well synchronized dive, but it's just
Very
only that
nice entry by
one of
both
the diver
divers. Very
get
good.
into the water very early
And they're
than
happy with
Jules.
that once again. 7.5 individually.
They get a 7.5 individually. Very good dive individually. 79.56 score for both of them. Team France for their fifth dive. Get here in the fifth dive, Team Switzerland. They will do a forward 2 and 1/2 somersault with double
Tuna
twisting.
somersault, double twist.
3.4 level of difficulty for Team Switzerland in their fifth round. Amazing job for Team France, for Team Switzerland.
To the French divers, that is
Switzerland are doing good in this European Games 2023.
great entries. But it's a good dive overall.
It's a good dive
The
individually
quite high,
for
so
Team Switzerland.
not bad at all. They were
Yeah,
falling
indeed, it is a
behind a
not
little
bad
bit,
at all dive.
but
Very great
overall
job
excellent
for
job.
Team Switzerland.
7s individually and 8s in synchro.
They got 77.52 score here.
Team Germany now.
We now have here Team Germany for their fifth round. Bartel and Rodiger will do a 3 and 1/2 somersault reverse in their difficulty of 3.5. Team Germany. That is a masterclass dive, although there's a little bit some issue there,
Not very well executed.
some issue of their
On the
execution.
left side, struggle with the hurdle, and
They struggle with the
enough
hurdle.
room to line up correctly vertical. Ends up being quite short.
Yeah, some little bit issue with the vertical lines.
While Lars is closer to the board and actually
Overall, it's a great job for Team Germany.
somersault.
66.5 for Team Germany here.
Ends up getting behind Team Switzerland now at 309 points.
Team Poland will do a forward 2 and 1/2 somersault with double twisting. Difficulty of 3.4 in their fifth round. Team Poland, Leszak and Reshotek. Very good forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with double twisting from Team Poland.
Same timing in the air while twisting and somersaulting.
They got same timing in the air and double twisting. That is the issue. A little bit of issue with that. With their twisting and timing. But overall, it's just a great dive. Will be a fair dive for them.
Not good enough for a medal as of right now. Below average, but they still have.
They got 70.38 scores from the
They still
judges.
have the 4.5 somersault tuck, and that could help. Well, we see Team Ukraine just relaxing in between dives.
We now have here Team Great Britain, and they will do a 3 and 1/2 somersaults reverse with 3.5 level of difficulty in their fifth round. Team Great Britain, Haslam and Hetley. That is a good dive for Team Great Britain. Nicely done for Team Great Britain. Yeah, it is a little bit far away from the board.
It's interesting how one diver on the left goes to the left and the one on the right goes on the right.
It's just the vertical line, it's not that perfect.
More distant than
Great job for Team Great Britain.
not bad overall.
It's a fair dive for Team Great Britain.
They're in second place right now at 2,
They got 76.65 score in their fifth round.
just 11
We now have here Team Italy, Maragsalia and Tocci. Inward 3 and 1/2 somersaults with 3.4 level of difficulty. Team Italy in their fifth round.
and inward 3.5 somersault tuck for Team Italy, who was in third place. Let's see how they do. Oh, good dive.
Oh, it's a very good dive for Team Italy in that fifth round.
Clean, but I gotta say they're together.
Yeah, it is a clean dive for Team Italy.
Push,
The push is good, perfect. Synchronization is fair.
probably just Giovanni Tocci further away from the camera. Here it goes slightly over, but very good dive by Team Italy.
Great job for Team Italy in that fifth round.
The third place.
74.46 for Team Italy in that fifth round.
We have Danilo Konovalov now. See here.
Classified scores after the fifth round. Let us start now. The last set of dive, the last round in the 3-meter springboard final, European Games 2023. Team Georgia.
So double twist for Team Georgia. Sandro hitting
Forward somersaults with double twisting for Team Georgia.
and same as the previous dive.
Same
Same exact dive.
dive from Team Georgia from the previous diving. We hope that Team Georgia can manage this one.
Come out of the first
Some a little bit really some problem with synchronization.
position. They're just see they make a cross here. They're not together. One
They are not
goes
really
under,
together
one
here.
goes up later, and
They can work on with that.
two different to get good synchro scores.
They got 60.18 for Team Georgia.
Total points for Team Georgia.
And we got now here for their last round of 3 meters synchronized from Austria. Forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with double twisting. Difficulty of 3.4 for Hart and Schaller.
They were in ninth place.
They are in 9th place now. Oh, that's a fair dive for their forward 2 and 1/2 somersaults with double twisting for Austria.
Was quite far back.
Yeah, quite far back for Team Austria. They can work on with that. Good room for improvement.
And you
Some
know, it's very difficult when you step
it's
back
very
to get enough momentum to get all the way
uh,
vertical. It does a good job.
doesn't have a good momentum to do the vertical lines upon the entry. For Team Austria, very good job. 67.32 to finish.
They seem happy with that. Team Croatia now
We now have here Team Croatia. Martinovic,
10th place,
Neveskanin,
back to now
and
starting
Neveskanin.
quite.
We do a back 2 and 1/2 somersaults with 3.0 level of difficulty. Oh, that is a very good dive from the previous. That is a good recovery from Team Croatia.
Meaning too far back both divers that do not pick up too much speed,
Yeah, they don't have a little bit
but
much
enough to
speed
get
for that
to
dive. See,
Matej
the
Jules.
vertical line is there's a little bit of arcing, but
And
overall it's a good dive.
they get a total of
Congratulations, Team
57.61.
Croatia. They got
Third place
57.6 score there,
in a final at European
and we now
Championship
have here
Games.
Team España. Team España
And now Team Spain
in their sixth round.
fell back in 7th place. They were 5th after 4 rounds of dives. They're 7th now.
They are seventh in their
And they
place now.
competition with a reverse 1.5 somersault, 2.5 twist.
Reverse somersaults with their 2 and 1/2 twist. That is a very good and amazing dive for Team Spain. A masterclass. The entry is beautiful. Very clean dive. And you can see there are very minimal water splash. Amazing dive. Very beautiful to see. Beautiful to watch for Team España.
Not a problem, but you see here, Adrian just slightly over in his individual dive, but overall a very well executed triple 3.5 twist for Team Spain, and they get up at 384.
Team España, they got 75.6 scores here.
Very good.
We now have here for Team Greece inward 2 and 1/2 somersaults
Failed
to
completely
finish.
round.
They got a very problematic dive in their 5th round. I hope they will do better here. They have to do better in the 6th round.
Still have 2 finishes, still want to finish well in this competition.
That is a very good clean dive for Team
Different time
Greece.
off the board. You see it here.
But they have a
We go
very
from
different
right
time on
side,
the
he's
board.
ahead of time a little
Some little bit issue with synchronization, but a very good dive compared to their 5th round.
6.5.
That's a good
7
recovery.
on the judges, 59.40. And they close at 2.44.
Very young divers.
Now on the
They
board,
got 59.4 score for Team Greece in that 6th round.
Cody and Danilo Conovalo.
Team Ukraine
Somersault, 1.5
for their
twist.
6th round of dive.
They don't have to deal with a hurdle, which is one thing that many teams all have to do. Very interesting. Now we have a back twister from the Italians and a reverse twister by the French right after. And a bunch of full
Good
1.5
job.
somersaults.
Good job for Team Ukraine.
They do very good.
They're very consistent from the very start, the 1st round to the 6th dive.
Throughout the whole
Very
competition,
consistent.
twist at different
Very
directions.
good synchronization.
Somersault is perfectly together.
The entry is beautiful. They are perfectly together in their movements.
Getting the water. See here.
Getting to the water is also synchronized. Great job, Team Ukraine.
But 370, excuse me, 75.48 with 7.5s and 8s by the judges is 410.16 is the total score of Team.
Great job, Team Ukraine. 75.48 score for that dive.
Team France.
Team France reverse to 1 and 1/2 somersault with double twisting.
Ahead of, Team Ukraine on these
Team France on their last round.
twister.
Oh, what a masterclass for Team France in their last dive. The height is very beautiful, and they have a good synchronization here. Although Alexi is a little bit more enter the water more fast than Jules, but it's a good job.
Their best dive today with 80 points, 85, and they're in second place at the moment.
They got 80.85 points for Team France
394.92
to finish.
France.
We now have here Team Switzerland. 3.8 level of difficulty, very high in their last dive. This is Jonathan. Great job for Team Switzerland. That is a very good job. Look at the height. It's very high. The revolution in the attack position is very synchronized and the entry is beautiful. Very good job for Team Switzerland. Although the vertical on entry also, it's just a little bit issue, but great job for them. They got 63.84 for that dive for Team Switzerland. Team Germany now will do a forward 4.5 somersaults. Very high level of difficulty, 3.8 to finish. Bartel and Rodiger. Team Germany, their last dive. Oh, wow! The revolution is good, but that is not a perfect dive. Great job in the air. The revolution and the height. You just far way too much far over than the springboard. Yeah, 6.5, 7.0 scores from the judges. What is a fair dive for Team Germany? Great job, 63.84. We now have here Team Poland in their last dive. Team Poland are also a great diver. Whoa. A little bit similar dive from Team Germany a while ago. And the executions, I think they have overpowered their tack position also. They are not very clean on their dive here. Yeah, low score for individual here. Sixth place for them for Team Poland. 63.84 score for Team Poland to finish. We have Team Ukraine on screen now, waiting to see where they end up after this dive. For Team Great Britain to finish with 3.8 level of difficulty, forward 4.5 somersaults on their 6th round. Team Great Britain, Harslam and Hetley. Ah, it's a mistake. It's funny, not funny, it's crazy because this doesn't happen often in a competition in synchro. But since James was struggling with the hurdle, getting down on board, also Ross noticed that and bobbed. So instead of failing because one was going to dive and the other wasn't, Ross was. They choose just to repeat, not to do, because a while ago, the other diver is having a difficulty in their hurdle. So they just choose to repeat so that they will have more good points rather than pursuing it. Great job, very clean dive as you can see. OMG, that is a masterclass dive. If this was done perfectly a while ago without hesitation in their beginning, this must be a golden performance for them.
Of 2 points on this dive.
The revolution is nice and amazing. The entry is
And
beautiful.
what an amazing performance by both divers. I gotta say congratulations to
Congratulations, team. Great rating. 69.54 for that dive.
noticing his teammate was
If they don't have this
nines and
one,
eights.
a deduction, it will be 70 or near to 80 score. Team Italy to finish in the 6th round.
Too bad, and they
Tochi has
are in
has a
third
very
place at the
big
moment
body
with
here.
93 and risking not to get the medal depending on this dive by Italy. Also for them a forward
For the last diver that we have,
somersault tuck.
Team Italy.
Team Italy could still with 91 points get ahead of everyone else. Let's see what they do. Last dive in championship in Sheshov.
Oh, that is a very good dive from Team Italy. You can see from the audience are clapping their hands because it's a very well dive.
They needed 8s to win. They needed
The
6
height
and
is
a half to win
beautiful,
the medal.
very tight muscles in their body, and the revolution attack is good, and the entry is beautiful. They are very well synchronized.
Individually, they both do a good
Hallelujah.
job.
Great job, Team Italy. 83.22 score for Maragsalia and Tochi of
And a
Team
silver
Italy.
medal here at Europeans, and we have Danilo Konovalov, winner of this event with
We have here
Ukraine.
Team Ukraine as a gold medal. Great job. The result and final result after the 6th round, Ukraine on the gold position, silver for Italy, and bronze for France.